All right, class, today's section is 3.5, day 1, write equations of lines. So we've talked about slope and how to find slope. Now we're going to apply that and put it into the slope-intercept form, which is y equals mx plus b, m equaling our slope, b is our y-intercept, and our y-intercept is wherever our line crosses the y-axis. So y-intercept crosses the y-axis. Now, point slope form is y minus y1 equals m times x minus x1. So if we know a point, our given point of x1, y1, we can plug it in into this formula. And we also need to know the slope. Slope equals m. Okay, so we want to be able to write an equation of a line that passes through these 2 points, -2, 5, and 1, 2. So we don't need to draw this out on a graph. We can just use the points given to help us plug in to that point slope form and then write a equation for the line in slope intercept form. So first we need to find the slope. So our slope is going to equal 5 minus 2 over -2 minus 1. That'll give us our rise over run of 3 over -3. So just -3 over 3, which is -1. So we have a slope of -1. So if our slope, point slope form is y minus y1 equals m times x minus x1. So now we have our slope. So that's going to be plugged in for m. We also have the points -2, 5 and 1, 2. So we just need to pick one of those. All we need is 1 point and the slope. So let's use 1 and 2, our point 1, 2. So we'll take y minus y1, which we'll say is 2. Let's label those, y2 and y1, or sorry, x1 and y1. And that will equal, so now we have y minus 2 equals -1 times x minus x1, which we just said was 1. So now we have our equation in point slope form. So we just need to solve it out, combine our like terms, simplify, and then get it into our slope intercept form. So to get it in slope-intercept form, notice slope-intercept form is y equals mx plus b. So we need to solve for y. We want to get y by itself. So first I need to distribute this -1. So I'll bring down y minus 2 for now. We have -x, because -1 times x is -x. And then -1 times -1 gives me +1, so a +1. and then I can add 2 to both sides. So y equals negative x plus 3. So that would be our slope-intercept form. The 3 would be where our line is going to cross the y-axis. So we have y equals negative x plus 3, or negative 1x. You can keep the 1 or take the 1 away. Doesn't matter. Next, we need to write an equation of the line with the given slope and y-intercept. So our slope is negative 5, and 10 is our y-intercept. So that is our slope and y-intercept. So we need to write an equation of the line with that slope and intercept. So if we just use our slope-intercept form, y equals mx plus b, we can plug in m and we can plug in b, and we've got an equation. So y equals negative 5 n for m, and 10 n for b. So y equals negative 5x plus 10. And we have an equation in slope-intercept form. Example number 3, write an equation of the line that passes through negative 4, 2 and has a slope of negative 3. So we know the slope and we know a point. So we should use point-slope form because we know a point and we know the slope. So our point-slope form was y minus y1 equals m times x minus x1. So we know the slope is negative 3. And we know the point negative 4, 2. So our y1 is 2. So we have a y minus 2. X drops down, and then we have x minus negative 4, which will just become x plus 4. So then we need to distribute the 3. We have negative 3x, and then negative 3 times 4 is negative 12, so minus 12. Add 2 to both sides, and we get y equals negative 3x minus 10. Y equals negative 3x minus 10. And then example 4, our last example, write an equation of a line that passes through the point, negative 10, 8, with a slope of 1/2, or 1 over 2. So we know a point, and we know the slope. So which formula should we use, slope-intercept or point-slope? We should use point-slope. So we're using y minus y1 equals m times x minus x1. We just need to plug in our point and plug in our slope. So we have y minus 8 equals 1/2 times x plus 10. I'm going to go ahead and switch that to a plus, but it would be x minus negative 10. Double negative makes a positive. That might just help when we get to distributing. So now we need to distribute. So we'll bring down y minus 8, multiply 1/2 times x, and then multiply 1/2 times 10. And it is just half of 10, which is 5. So then add 8 to both sides. We want to get y by itself. We get y equals 1/2 x plus 13. So if we graphed out this line, it would cross the y-axis up at 13, at 0, 13. That's it for the notes today. Make sure you do your homework.